got in his hand. He could have something here. Nope, he does not. Too much. Too much for him, guys. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J, and tonight we have a very special treat for you. Yes, we do. Because tonight we are back in black. We're running a mono black deck that I kind of wanted to... I said to myself, I love skeletons. I love that skeleton framework that we have in Standard right now. What fits with that? And so I basically just took out the welding torch and welded two decks together, and surprise, surprise, it works really well. You'll notice if you're a viewer of this fan or you're a new subscriber that this kind of looks like the high end of my Edgelords deck with the low end of the skeletons. And believe it or not, there's some beautiful interactions in this. Aggressive early skeleton aggro combined with sacrifice and life gain on the high end. Actually super cool. And more surprising things that you might not realize. Before we get down to this mono black, though, I need you to do something for me, which is, of course, tenderly press that like button, gently press that subscribe button. Because if you don't press that like and subscribe button, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to get attacked by the like and subscribe, which you may or may not know is a YouTube werewolf who will viciously rip you apart for not liking the video and subscribing to the channel today. So go right down there. Join us on the stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all live streaming goodness. We'd love to have you there live and in person on Twitch and on YouTube. Hit that bell, you'll be notified when we go live on either one. The link to Twitch is down there, and you can just subscribe and hit the bell, and you'll be on any of those streams you want to check out. Join us on our Discord. Our community lives on Discord. All post your decks, post memes, ask questions, anything right there. It's available for you. That's where the J Villain community lives. And of course, this deck and all the other ones are available down below on my AetherHub. So, you want a copy? Go right down there. What are we talking about? Well, like I said, I welded two decks together here. I got out the old blowtorch and just... I know blowtorches aren't actually what you weld with, okay? So don't get any mad welders in the comments. First things first, we have our early plays. Forsaken Miner. Let me tell you how cool Forsaken Miner is with SEPHIROTH, by the way. There's a fun interaction here that I think a lot of people aren't appreciating, which is Forsaken Miner's 1 black. It cannot block. It's a 2/2, and whenever you commit a crime, meaning you target your opponent or anything they control, you can return it from the graveyard to the battlefield, so you can immediately return it right back. The fun thing about that is that SEPHIROTH commits a crime every time that he sacrifices somebody. So if you have Forsaken Miner out, you can sacrifice SEPHIROTH. You can bring in SEPHIROTH or attack, sacrifice Miner. He commits a crime, and then he can immediately bring back Forsaken Miner to the battlefield. Yeah, that can keep happening. As a matter of fact, if you flip him the One-Winged Angel, you can sacrifice any number of other creatures and keep doing it over and over and over again, which is really, really cool to start gaining and draining right there. So you have some really cool interactions with Forsaken Miner, because anytime anything is pinged, anytime anything dies, you've actually targeted your opponent, and he comes back to life, and you have another attacker and more aggressive card right there. So cool stuff. Desperate Measures is a card from Tarkir that I don't people realize is really good. +1 and -1 until the end of turn. Useful for an instant removal on a 1-drop that people aren't expecting, but also on your own thing. If something's going to die, when it dies under your control this turn, you draw 2 cards. We do kind of need a steady flow of cards in our hand. We do kind of need some smoothness to push up those cards right there. So this will pump damage and work as an instant kill, but it also works as a sacrifice. You could sacrifice Tiny Bones right there just to make him draw 2 more cards. Very useful, especially when you know something is going to die, or sacrifice the SEPHIROTH. You can just you put Desperate Measures on it, sacrifice it, draw 2 cards. SEPHIROTH draws you a 3rd card, believe it or not, and gain and drain. So there's some cool interaction there too. Stab. You're saying, Jay, why not just play Cutdown? Well, I've got good news for you guys. This deck is entirely rotation proof. You can play this. You can craft this right now. You don't have to worry about rotation coming up in a month. I think on July 29th or something like that, where the standard cards are going to rotate. You're not going to have Go for the Throat. You're not going to have Cutdown anymore. You got to start thinking about alternatives to playing early removal. Stab is great for your aggro decks. You know, any kind of red deck or Izzet deck that's coming at you real fast. It's an instant -2/-2, pops it right out. Really, really useful card right there. Do you need 4 of them? I don't know. Maybe you can get away with 3. Then we're going to go with Tiny Bones, the Pickpocket. 1 black, 1/1 Death Touch Skeleton Rogue. Whenever Tiny Bones deals combat damage to a player, you may cast target non-land permanent from that player's graveyard, and mana of any type can be spent to cast that spell. So you can steal stuff from the graveyard. He is also just an aggressive Death Touch skeleton, great for blocking, great for putting pressure on your opponent as you go on right there. As far as other removal, I'm going to go with 2 Nowhere to Runs. -3, -3. Great to combine with Stab, so you can maybe kill something that's indestructible with -5, -5. We'll get rid of that annoying Ward and Hexproof and all that stuff right there. Instant speed, and will trigger Crime as well, so we're going to go with 2 of those, and Bitter Triumph right there. Again, you've got to think about other alternative forms of removal now that Go for the Throat and other stuff is just not working. It's going to be rotating out, so you've got to be kind of more smart with what you're doing, and be a little bit more crafty with it. It's gonna be different. Now, the standard skeleton build right here is going to be 4 cases of the Stash Skeleton, 1 black and 1 2/1 black skeleton with Suspect on it. It means it cannot block, and it also gets Menace, which is very good. You solve this case by, if you control no suspected skeletons, which is really easy to solve if you have Sephiroth, because he can sacrifice it. So you can swing in, then hit for the damage, and then sacrifice with Sephiroth. Boom. You get the gain and drain, you get the card, and you've solved the case. And solving the case basically gives you a free tutor effect. You play 1 black and 1, search your library for any card, put it in your hand, and boom, there you go. So if you need a removal, you need some sort of big card, you need anything at all, you're going to get it off right there through Case of the Stash Skeleton. So that is going to be our early skeleton play right there. Super good card. Here's Corpse of the Lost. This is everything. As long as this is in standard, skeletons will be viable. 1 black and 2 enchantment skeletons you control get +1 and have haste. Incredible. Black doesn't often get haste, but when it does, it is super, super good. It really swings out aggressively at you. It is super powerful and just kind of puts down. It also puts down a 2/2 black pirate skeleton creature token, which of course is going to have +1 in haste. So on turn 3, you can swing in for, on an ideal curve, you go Forsaken Miner or Tiny Bones, then Case of the Stash Skeleton. Turn 3, you're dropping down Corpses of the Lost. You're swinging in for potentially like 8 points of damage on turn 3, bringing it really, really, really aggressively, bringing that life down very quickly because of the pump that you're going to do early on. Then, if you've lost a creature, if you've descended this turn, meaning that if any permanent is put in a graveyard from anywhere, you get to return it from your hand by paying 1 life, and then you can play it again. And if you play it again, guess what? You generate another token. We can make sure that we get that descended ability by sacrificing things when we attack or enter with Sephiroth. So if you really do want to ascend and hit it over and over again, you have that outlet built in, which is why Sephiroth synchronizes with skeletons so well off of that. So really kind of the early framework, that's what we have. We're going to finish it with, on the 3 drops, we're going to finish it with Death Baron right here, 2 black and 1 skeletons, and other zombies you control get +1/+1 and have Death Touch. This lets you slot zombies in here, but I don't think we really need to. It's not really necessary to put zombies in here, but having that pump maybe on turn 4, even so, you can finish people off on turn 4. If they were playing really slow and they're not hitting their lines right, they're going kind of clumsy, you know, your line of Miner to Stash to Corpse to turn 4 Baron and another Miner, you've put down so much aggressive damage on them, it's insane. So pumping everyone across the board with that Captain effect, the Anthem effect, and Death Touch as we go. Vinny V. A lot of people are going to die, and we might as well bring in an Angry Werewolf as we do it. 2 black and 2 Vincent Valentine, legendary creature assassin. Whenever the creature an opponent controlled dies, put a number of 1/1 counters on it equal to to that creature's power. Very useful with the amount of removal that we have in this game right now with this specific deck. The amount that we're going to be killing that we can bring in with Vincent Valentine is super useful against those really big stompy decks as well. I've killed a 9/9. I've killed, you know, an Ultima, and all of a sudden he's an 11/11 swinging in, and that's just overwhelming for some people. So whatever dies, you put that creature's power onto Vinny V, and then whenever he attacks, you transform him. He turns into the Great Galleon Beast, which is the Werewolf Beast with Trample and Lifelink that'll help you recover a lot of life for whatever you've done. And the fun thing about Galleon Beast is when he dies, return it to the battlefield face up. So you can even swing or play him, attack, swing in, and then sacrifice him with Sephiroth. And guess what? You're feeding Sephiroth again another creature, and you get to draw a card. He flips face up again, and then you can do it from there. Oh yeah, I forgot to talk about Sephiroth, Fabled Soldier. 1 black and 2, you know this guy. Do I need to talk about him? Legendary creature, human avatar soldier. Whenever he enters or attacks, you may sacrifice another creature. If you do, draw a card. Whenever another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. If this is the 4th time this ability has resolved this turn, you transform him into the One-Winged Angel. And of course, One-Winged Angel starts playing from Advent Children. It's really great. Angel Avatar Nightmare. He has flying. He's a 5/5 flying. This creature transforms into Sephiroth, One-Winged Angel. You get an emblem. Whenever this creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Emblems don't go away. So anytime anybody dies, ever on the board, your opponent's, anybody else's, you get to gain and drain for that. And then whenever you attack, you can sacrifice any number of creatures you control. If you do, you draw that many cards. Very, very cool combination play right there that you can full up with that Black Angel. Again, you can trigger him off. His targeted effect goes for Forsaken Miner and everything like that. It's a great way to just get the life of people down farther and farther and farther and farther as we go. And a good combination for him, for Sephiroth, is Zodiark, the Umbral God. He is a nice finisher. I don't know if we need 5 of him. He was not as useful in this deck as I thought. He was fine, and he did win us a couple, you know, he was stalwart when he was there, but a lot of times when we drew him early game, he wasn't super useful, so maybe you want to throw 1 of them in here and maybe swap something else out. But he is a 5 black, 5/5 indestructible god. Whenever he enters, each player sacrifices half the non-god creatures they control, rounded down, and whenever a player sacrifices another creature, put a 1/1 counter on Zodiark as you go. So he will kill a whole bunch of stuff. I like to play him at the end of the turn, especially if we've been killing and killing and killing to get that extra gain and drain out, forcing the rest of their creatures off the board. He has great synergy on curve with Sephiroth and Vince Valentine, because if you have fodder to sacrifice, you have these skeletons to sacrifice, Sephiroth will gain and drain and benefit from all that death, and so will Vince Valentine. He'll get stronger and stronger from everything dying from Zodiark as well. So that is what we're looking at on the Skull Sephiroth. We put the Edgelords in with the early of the skeletons. Simple enough idea as it is. In practice, it worked great. Started ranking me real hard. Started ranking me pretty good. It started flying up there. So 23 black lands. Mana is going to be the taste. I didn't do anything special with the mana. I just didn't feel like it. I mean, there's all kind of stuff you could put in here if you want. It doesn't really matter. You want to put in any kind of fancy mana that you can, you know, more power to you. I'm happy for you. I kept it simple. I didn't really need anything else. That's what we're looking at right there. So we're going to look at the statistics. This is going to be Alchemy. It is not an Alchemy deck, okay? Yeah, I put it on Alchemy to make sure that it's rotation proof. It is 100% a standard legal deck. I just do that to check to make sure that the card selection is rotation proof for your convenience. 17 creatures, avatars, angels, assassins, gods, zombies, soldiers, wizards, skeletons, all that stuff. 10 instants, 10 enchantments, 23 lands, and a 2.3 average. That is what we're looking at right there. Standard deck, the Skull Sephiroth. That is what we're doing here. The Edgelords Return, very, very popular deck, so I hope you guys like the kind of the more aggro version, the more aggro sacrifice version, mixing in with the previous stuff. As far as the sideboard goes, reassembling skeletons, not a bad one, because again, you could sacrifice it and then bring it back. You kind of really want to work that synergy of sacrifice and draw. It's going to give you a huge card and life advantage. He's a good one to just bring back. Strategic Betrayal is going to get rid of your opponent's graveyard, causing them to exile. Super great against Reanimator. That's another great instant negative. That's a reprint right there. It had a different name before, but it's mechanically the same. You can sacrifice and then give somebody -6/-6. Hunted Bone Brute, there's an argument to be made for Bone Brute. Even if you play the dog version, you can play it down as a disguise for 1 black and 1. No, you play it down as a disguise for 3, and then flip it out for 1 black and 1. And if you play it, if you hard cast it, they get dogs. They get 1/1 dog creatures. But honestly, the dog creatures dying is to our benefit because of Sephiroth. So there actually is a pretty good argument against to putting this guy in case you want. He might go in there instead of Zodiark as well. He might be a little bit more powerful, so give that a shot. I didn't get a chance to do it when I played, but I think I'm going to play it later and rank up more with Hunted Bone Brute in there. Withering Torment, we are very, very vulnerable to Contemporary Lockdown for as many days as it has left before rotation. You want to keep some enchantment killers there. Super useful, even though you lose 2 life. And The End. If they're running a Yuna deck, get rid of that shit, man. You don't need Yuna in the game anymore, man, bro. We know what she can do. We know she's powerful. get it out of here. So we do run the N to exile certain things as we need it. But that is the Skull Sephiroth, the new skeleton version of the latest Final Fantasy skeleton version. We like to update skeletons as we go, no matter what we're doing. We throw a skeleton deck in there in every set just because it's got good black cards, man. It's got good synergy, and we just kind of, you know, like I said, we graft it to what already exists. So let's get into the game, guys. Here we go. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Let's go. Welcome, everybody, by the way. Let me call you all out. Chris Chaos, Emmett, Gobbler, Archeon, how you doing? Larry, what's up? Mineral Area, what's up, what's up? Bishy Hearts, yeah, doing a little earlier stream today. And probably in the future. I gotta stop doing it so late. I gotta speed things up, man. No joke. I gotta go a little faster. Start going so late. There's Vinny V. Valentine. Let's smash him, man. Fuck it. You don't even need to figure nothing out, man. We don't even need to understand anything. You're sweating over a grill. Damn, Larry, you still grilling? Isn't it late, or are you on the you're on the fucking West Coast? Oh, 707 Grizz. Yeah, he's gonna hit me for the 2-banger there. Gets to scry. Yeah, I was really mad because I was having a good time last night, and we started fucking, the internet started doing what it does, which I didn't care for. Alright, next turn is removals. I'd like to get out Vinny V, but I don't think we'll get it. Yeah, next turn's removals. Chart of course. Boom. So you're gonna use this to block, though. We're gonna take 2. Boom. Hey, let's do this then. Auto pay. Alright. How much he can throw down right now is kind of important because there's a lot of pressure on him currently. I'm gone for a little while near Archeon. Archeon, isn't it? No, it's Acheron. Acheron's Call, sorry. Sorry, I know it's Acheron's Call because it's the name of Acheron's Call, the old video game. Oh, what did he do? He did Charta, whatever. Monstrous Rage, gonna pump. Grab the prize. Discard. 7. I think no matter what he does, yep, there we go. Just that easy. Just that easy. You can beat Is It. Hey, what's up, Seji? Yeah, I think we should be smoother. I reset everything. I don't foresee us having any kind of major issue. Hopefully I fix whatever the problem was. By the way, guys, you need to start saving fucking gold right now, man. I'm late on saving gold. Shit, we're going into fucking Edge of Eternity's fucking in a month. Like legitimately 1 month. Edge of Eternity's comes out on Arena on the fucking 29th. It's the 27th today. You got 32 days to save up. Shit is fucked. I can try this. I have a little suppression here. You can steal it tomorrow when I make a video out of it. If you may not know this, Acheron, but you actually have a YouTube channel where I put up deck videos. Yeah. Ooh, that's not good. The Yuna people, they go all in on Yuna. They put Yuna sleeves, they do Yuna everything, they do Yuna avatar. The Yuna people, they don't fuck around. They know what they're about. Probably gonna beat the shit out of me. We don't really have a good answer for Yuna. It's in the old rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, unfortunately there's 6 sets. Hey, what's up, Snow? Unfortunately right now there's 6 sets. Hype train from Christmas. Look at that. Hype, 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 hype. Let's put down Vinny V. Let's put down Vinny V and see where we go from here. Oh my goodness. Snow. We'll transform into the Galleon Beast, why not? We're gonna do this. Vinny V. We don't need that, technically. Larry Mitchell cheering. Fenrir. Search your library for a land card. My turn. We're going to say discard a card. We're going to get rid of Vinny V again. Go in. Decline. Boom. We're down to that. Level 1 complete. Thank you so much. Snow, you're going nuts, Snow. Wolfie, hey Jay, I've been playing Abza and User for the last week and it feels like I'm either dead by turn 4 or I win. Is this format being aggro to make it weak? Yuna is actually quite powerful, but you're pretty much hitting on the head what is going to happen when you play Abza and Yuna. You're either going to... The game is over by turn 4. Let me tell you that. Most games are pretty much you either have it or you don't. This is going to make me quit. There you go. The Wizards. I've been having a lot of fun with Vinny V and Dark Knight's Greatsword. Yeah, Vinny V's a good card, man. The senior citizen time frame. I know. I got to start streaming a little earlier. Maybe not this early on normal. I'm streaming early because I got to get everything done early. Actually, for snow, and I want to try to get to bed early. I've been staying up too late. So we're going to try to move things up just by beating the hell out of people. This is a really good, it's a really solid deck right here. I would even say that it's a hot, thick deck with a nice curve. Is High Noon main worth running? It depends what you're running into. Oof, that's going to be a... Come on, what are you doing? What are you doing to me here, Larry? Get me in trouble, Larry. Larry Legend. Bounce. Might not have this one. We'll see. Well, we have Forsaken Miner, which is good against bounce. Hey, what's up, Ridley Plays EDH? How you doing? Wabango. I like Deep Cover back Tune 2 and a Dark Knight's Greatsword. You get all the life back when you swing. Yeah, Dark Knights, if you play the Gambit right, you will Dark Knight's Greatsword a lot of stuff. You will come into a lot of things, man. You will come up. Alright, what are they gonna do? They're gonna counterspell? Okay. Alright. We're gonna wait. Tifa? Town ain't big enough. Boom. Okay, so we absolutely need to get another fucking mana out here in a second. She's tough. Tifa's hard to deal with. Tifa's not easy to deal with. Yeah, people... Dark Knight's Greatsword, if you're gaining life, you basically just have a +3 to throw around wherever you want. I think people are sleeping on it, for real, though. Who's he gonna get? There we go. Hype chest. Open it up. Who's got the tea? Down to 2 life here. He needs a board wipe. Beza will gain him life. That it will do. Counterspell? Counterspell? Push in. Yes, nowhere to run is the drop down. Ah, very nice. One of them's got menace, my guy. There you go. We'll return that. What do you got, guy? What do you got for me? Buster Sword. Buster damn near killed her. Somebody did not read their lines. Somebody did not read their lines right. Nowhere to Run is really good because of the prevalence of ward, and especially in stuff like Sheltered by Ghosts and Hexproof. It negates those things. And it not only negates what it targets, it negates ward and hexproof across the board. So there is a slight advantage to that. And also, Go for the Throat is rotating. So you got to start thinking about different 2-drop fucking kills. So please consider these options that I've just presented for you. Beseech or Bloodlight or something a bats can swing away. Yeah, that's good stuff too. It's a good curve. We're all looking for a good curve, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's not just the fact that it does -3. It has a lot of secondary effects on it. Yikes, bros. Why not? What should we be using to place Lockdown? We have nothing to replace Lockdown. I don't run Lockdown, but I understand that it's a big anti-aggro piece. Hopefully, everyone is hoping we get a 3-drop. We really don't have any on the 3 removal coming up. We used to have we're going to have Brotherhood's End is going away. We used to have Path of Peril, which was the 3-drop, get rid of it card. And we used to have Temporary Lockdown. And we're losing a lot of that. So we're going to have to see what kind of anti-aggro tech comes out on Edge of Eternities. Because it is a bit odd that we don't have any... We don't have anything right now, so... Split Up. Yeah, Split Up's the only 3-drop... Split Up's the only 3-drop guy that does that. Auto pay. Boom. Probably. We generally get some sort of black kill card with every set. Now, is it better than Go for the Throat? I couldn't tell you that. I couldn't tell you if it's going to be better than Go for the Throat. That's a question for fucking another day. We'll see about those Monday bans. I don't know. Hey, what's up, Daniel Macias? How you doing? Tempest, what's up? ATOG. Cash grab. There we go. We're doing real bad with this right now. This might be just a brick. Yeah, this is just a brick, guys. We drew 6 mana off of 4 cards. That's not... We can't get anywhere with that. I'm sorry. That's just a flood. It's just a brick fucking hand. I know, crazy that would happen to me, that I'd that I would just fucking draw an absolute fucking turd of a hand. I know. It's pretty wild to consider, guys. Pretty wild to even consider that something like that would happen. That Jay would just so much value from Tiny Bones. I know. He's a little MVP sometimes. He's a little MVP sometimes. Yeah, brick. It's a total brick, guys. We're gonna have to move on. That's seven mana off of fucking... off of 12... I'm sorry, 8 mana off of 12. I cannot win a game with four cards. Can't be done. Just a total fucking flop of a hand. Really, more. That's really all it was. Is it's not letting me draw nothing. A mishmash of two things. Yeah, that's utterly fucking ridiculous. The fact that he couldn't even snag an Omni win and all we did was draw mana for fucking 5 turns is just fucking insane. Is just wild. Alright, I'm tilted, so let's take a break. Let's relax. Boom, boom. Cash grab. Mill. Alright, so another reanimator. Oh, he wants to get this out early. Galarian Terror. Cash grab. Into the Flood Maw. Lucky for you, I got another one of these, bub. Beans. It should sound like a xylophone. We all know that skeletons should sound like xylophones. I think this is a well-known concept, correct? What's this guy doing? You just giving me the dub, or what's going on? Alright, he's got some fucking something for me here. Edinburgh Crab. Nice. Drew Bitter Triumph. Solve that. No. Valerian Terror. Beans. Nice. Valerian Terror. Beans. Nice. Valerian Terror. Nice. Beans. Oh, I bet he's feeling real good about himself right now. Bet he's feeling real good. afraid it's bad news. Zodiac. Dun 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 dun. I like how you all say hello to each other. It's very wholesome. It's very wholesome when I see all the chat greeting each other. It's doing actually very well for itself, aside from flooding, which it seems to have a bad problem with. Tolarian Terror. Draws a card. Nice. Good stuff. Take him downtown, SEPHIROTH. Feel good about yourself, Simic? Feel proud of what you've done here? I doubt it. I doubt you feel any pride at all. Simic. You feel nothing. Well, that's what I was beating up on right there, as it should be. You can say the word Simic, you know, you can say Simic is a piece of shit, it's the worst thing ever, I hate it so much, I'd rather fucking cut off my arm than play it. Y'all don't do that, you go, oh, it's so cool, ooh, it's so much fun, I love drawing cards and doing nothing. That's the best way to play the game, is to draw cards and do jack shit. That's the #1 way to play fucking, what if you ramp to infinity and never do anything? Sultai is the only acceptable blue and green together. The black is strong enough to keep them apart. You know? That's my take on it. That's my hot sizzling take. No, Simic existing hurt me. Let's push on him. Good hit there. Okay. Whenever he does that, draw the Crad. I actually like Sultai Mermaids. Believe it or not, I ran it. Okay, what's he gonna do? A wipe? A sweeper? A big fucking boom? Lumbering World Wagon. That was not the right fucking card. That was not the right card. One green is in here. Yeah, I don't know what that guy was thinking. You know those giant crabs? You see in fantasy, there's a lot of giant crabs, or even in Magic, we just fought a giant crab. You think those are good for eating? You think that if your whole society managed to kill a gigantic, 20-foot tall crab, you think those fucking crabs are good eating, or you think it's like a megafauna problem, Because I feel like if you get one leg off them things, man, I don't think there's enough butter in the world. The Elden Ring lobsters, the boiled prawns look very good. The boiled crab and boiled prawns that the fucking guy, what's his name, Bosk, Iron Mask Bosk, or whatever his name is, that ones that he's making, this is a unit person. The unit people go all out. Marika's tits, you must be hungry. Was that a good, Damn, what's the guy's name? I can't believe I forgot his name. Marika's tits, you must be hungry. Blackguard, what's it? It's Blackguard, something. Alright, let's see if it'll let me through. No? I'll stab you then. Siren Spyglasser. Okay. Very nice. Do you think he's got a counterspell? We're gonna do this then. We're gonna see where he's at. Because I have a feeling he's cuffing a counterspell there. I have a feeling he's cuffing a counterspell or a knockback or something. We gotta try to have him play out. Draw 2 cards. Boom. Okay. You're that upset at mountains? Let's try to put down, let's go in. See what he wants to flash at me here. Yeah, the Redoran use it as their stronghold, if I remember correctly. He's gonna play kill cards, which is fine. Vinny V. The Chilaxian, the Cheliax, carry the Redoran use it. I know it. I was House Redoran all the way. Fuck the Halalu. Telvanni are okay. Halalu wants some other shit, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what the Halalu got going. They got weird shit going on there, man. Let's put this down. I think we can bait the counterspell on. He's got stuff in his... He's got reactions in his hands. That's the thing. I know he does. I know he does. Hey, what's up, Summer? Okay. Vinny V gets bigger. Alright. Good enough that they ate them all. It could also be that, not that they ate them all, but it also could be that they were fucking so much of a menace they needed to get rid of them all. Please let us consider this as well. That perhaps they needed to fucking... Having an entire fucking area infested by giant crabs the size of buildings was suboptimal. to running a society. And considering that we also live in a society, bottom text. He's gonna go in, he's gonna draw. Well, you see, there's the paradox, Trex. Someone who is Simic Brain is incapable of ramping to something. That's the problem. They can't do it. You could say, okay, Simic Brain, I'll level with you. Let's ramp to something. You know, we'll ramp to something here. But they're incapable of doing that. They can't ramp to anything. It's impossible. You're saying it's like a superposition. You know what I mean? You can't have these things simultaneously. It'll never happen. A1 life, I'll decline. The Alien Beast. Ninjutsu.
Looks like I got a fighting way out of this one.
Well, then you weren't playing Simic. See? Do you see the problem here? If you ramp towards something, do you understand the issue? If you ramp towards something, you're not playing Simic. You can ramp and do nothing. Do you understand do you understand the dilemma here? How many more kill cards does he have in here? He's gonna stun that out there. Oh, he's got me. Yeah. Too much kill. We got hit with too many fucking counter spells, too many kill cards. What are you waiting for, guy? Fucking do it. And we didn't draw very many removal. No. You see, you're not understanding. You need to look up what a superposition is. It's ramping to nothing and not Simic, but also ramping to something and is Simic. Okay, it exists in a quantum fluctuative state. You've created something honestly kind of worse than regular Simic. You've created Simic superposition. Let's try this. Get rid of one of these stabs. Shoot the sheriff. Yeah, you're gonna get it's gonna become more and more obvious. 16 likes in YouTube and 40 people watching. That's hurtful, man. That's genuinely hurtful to see. It hurts my feelings. That's insane. That we can't even get half. That we can't even get calf. No, people don't need to go to YouTube to like. The people in YouTube need to like. That's the problem. Let's go in. Boom. Kuja. I got something for you, Kuja. It's called Explode and Die. Not letting you flip, Kuja. Fucking crazy. Yeah, some of y'all got called out. Some of y'all got called out bad. You forgore? It's okay if you forgore. I forgore sometimes too. Burst lightning. Oof. All right. Let me be one of my, yeah, there it is. Thank you, deck. After all that flooding, you hit me with the, he has the resistance. There we go. There we go. By the way, this deck has a 69% win rate. Nice. Can we get some nices in the chat? Can we get some nices in the chat for my 69% win rate? We just hit it. Draggle, thank you. Ideal win rate, yeah. You might not like it, but this is what an ideal win rate looks like. Babs. I'm going to tell you something, Babs. This may come as a shock to you. There's going to be a video up on my channel that's going to have the deck in it. It's going to have the link to the fucking deck. It's going to have a shakedown breakdown. I know that's shocking considering you're on my YouTube channel right now. It may be confusing. But pretty soon, probably tomorrow, I would imagine tomorrow, you're going to get the deck list. And you're going to be perfectly fine. But if I give it to you now, you won't watch the video. You say, I got the deck. I don't need the fucking video, right? You'll say, I got what I needed, and I'm gonna get out of here. But no. It's Omni again. How lovely. There's Vinny V. Let's hit corpses. Goodbye, corpses. You don't exist at all. No. The Twitch fucking thing is not correct. Sorry about that. The Twitch integration thing is acts up a lot. Goodbye, corpses. Zodiark. Solve. Okay. This aggro does well against it. I don't even think he has Omni in the graveyard yet. Day of Judgment. That's gonna fucking give you some life drain there, bub. We'll put down Vinny V. Why not? Surveil. Okay, we do this. Activate. We'll bring back in a corpses. We'll play a corpses. Maybe get it counterspelled. Hopefully get it counterspelled, actually. There we go. We'll go in. Transform them. Boom. Return it. Boom. Founding in a third path. Play a spell from the graveyard. 1 or 2 cost. Okay, can do that. Oh, he's got the mice. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. Dread. Go in. Down to that. Down to 3. That works too, Babs. Does he have Omni in there yet? Oh, he's just gonna bring back the whatchamacallit. Well, I'm gonna play Zodiark. Oh, double. Boom. Should we Zodiark him up? Yeah, let's do it. Let's slop him up. We'll return that. You may cast something from the graveyard. What's he gonna cast again? Day of Judgment. Yeah, you should cast that, bro. It'd be great. Be really cool. Umbral God is indestructible. He's gonna go in. Dread. Very nice. Let's do this for you. See what he's got in his hand. He could have something here. Nope, he does not. Too much. Too much for him, guys. A little bit too beefy. A little too much pepper on those eggs. You love to see it. Ultros, Obnoxious Octopus. Overall, very good deck. It has some severe problems with drawing, but that's my luck, not yours. So I think you're going to have a good time with it. I basically smashed together the previous builds of the early build of the skeletons with the late build of my bad guys, edgelords, pop out here. So definitely worth it. Zodiark may not need him. I don't know. We might cut down to one, but I think that with the aggressiveness that you have, the amount of killing, the amount of combination plays that you can pull, you're going to do great with it. You just need to draw. You just you just need to draw cards well. Don't be like me and draw cards bad. Draw them well. All right, guys. I'll see you in the next one.